Hello. So it is Cooking with Anto here. I know I have been gone for a while. Had some life issues going on. They're all fixed. So I'll be posting videos every single Monday. Since I've been gone for a while, I have 2 videos that I'm going to be posting tomorrow Monday. It's actually Sunday, Father's Day right now. So both of the videos I'm posting is something that I made for my husband for Father's Day. And one of them is his favorite dish. I've been making it for years. So I did read a lot of my messages. I had been gone for a while, so I had tons of messages. A lot of them from people who were saying last year I said I would be doing a lot of grilling recipes and, you know, chilling outside by the pool and doing videos of that. And they asked why I never did it. Well, basically time flies and then you forget. So I haven't done it this year yet because we're just starting to get the pool clean. It took forever. I noticed, okay, so do you see that balloon up there? That's been there since my birthday in early May. And no one in this house, like my husband and I, we don't want to get a ladder to reach it. So we're placing bets how long one of us is going to cave in. I bet you that balloon will be there for my birthday next year when I turn 36. Wow, I veered off course here. It's because I kept seeing the balloon when I'm trying to look into the camera. Anyway, so I'm going to take you a trip outside. Okay, so I did have a few people who were also interested in seeing my vegetable garden. So this year it isn't super awesome. You know, I was sick for a while, so it took a lot of effort to actually plant what I have out there planted. And my mother had helped me put a lot of it out because I was unable to do it myself. So anyway, I'm going to show you, we have some red peppers here. These are all pepper plants. They all kind of look the same. Okay, so these are all, we have red, yellow, and orange. No, I'm sorry. Red, orange, and green peppers here. And then I have some broccoli. I love broccoli. And then we have Roma tomatoes. I'm a huge fan of Roma tomatoes. And then we have a couple of cherry plants here. So this section looks kind of dead, and that's because I have that purple basil. I don't know if you can see it good. Okay, I'm going to use that for a recipe tonight. So that's going to be taken out. And then on this tiny little section here is going to be all of my herbs and stuff like that. And then the rest of the yard is empty. We're going to put like a, it's actually a pretty big yard, but we're going to put a swing set back there for my daughter. And then I have my like 2 grills and stuff. So let me show you why I haven't done like a grilling pool recipe or just chilling like I promised I would do last year and didn't do. And it's because we haven't had a chance to like fix the area. So I don't know, it's kind of hard for you to see from this angle, and that's because of the way my camera is. I probably should have done it in the other direction, but anyway, if you can kind of see, so we haven't even put the ladder back. It's like sitting on the diving board, and then if I show you the water, so it's not too bad here. There's still some like dirt on the, you know, in the front of the pool. But as we get to the deep end where it's 8 feet, that's where a lot of it pools, especially when you go down the slide. It gets all crappy and dirty. So I mean, this has been taking us days to clean. And then we had to like worry about vacuuming all this out here and then placing all of the patio furniture out here and the lounge chairs. So once I have that all set up, I'm going to do like a barbecue episode. I may even do one. I throw a huge 4th of July party every year. So I may even record on that day and just have a bunch of my friends included into the video. Probably be pretty awesome. I do promise. I don't want to be one of those people who break promises. I do absolutely promise that I will be posting grilling recipes and things of that nature. You know, some nice, easy, fresh summer recipes like that. And so every Monday, I'm going to be doing a new video every Monday. And since I've been gone for such a long time, I'm choosing to actually put 2 videos up this Monday. So the first one's going to be, they're going to be, you know, both posted at the same time. So it's because I've made both of those recipes. And the first one is a bacon wrapped stuffed jalapeno peppers. Delicious. And then the second one is like a deconstructed chicken cordon bleu. Yeah, if you actually clicked on the video for the stuffed jalapenos and you're like, what is she talking about chicken for? Click on that because that's also a new video, okay? And if you clicked on the link for the deconstructed chicken cordon bleu and you're like, what is she talking about jalapenos for? Click on that video because it's a new video. And I'm using this as an intro to both videos. It's just easier that way. I'll probably do intros like this more often instead of just standing like a lump of dump in front of my kitchen island and talking too much. I'm still talking too much, but whatever. Everybody here is kind of used to me by now. And if you're not, oh well. All right, so stay tuned for the 2 videos. Sorry I've been gone for a while. So just remember, Every single Monday, I'll be posting a new video every single week. If you have something specific you would like for me to make and I'm able to make it, I will do so. If I've never made it before, I'll test it out in my kitchen and then I'll post it and see how it comes out. So anyway, thanks for watching. Stay tuned and so you can see what comes next. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye. Let's work on the deconstructed chicken cordon bleu, or chicken cordon bleu my style. So I have here a glass cutting board on top of my wooden cutting board because I don't put raw meat on my wooden cutting boards. Okay, you're gonna need some plastic wrap, a mallet. You're gonna use the flat side because this is for tenderizing. So we're gonna make these chicken breasts really thin. Okay, when I'm trying to make them thin. So I don't know how loud this is gonna sound on video or how annoying. Hopefully not too much. I do it in between plastic wrap because I hate having raw chicken on my mallet. I mean, it'll probably get on there once it gets really thin. See, like the plastic will break, like it ripped from the sides. So it'll probably get on there anyway. I just hope it doesn't. So we're gonna make two really big pieces. Now, once you start seeing the chicken break, like you see that spot right there, stop pounding them. You don't want to have holes in your chicken because when you stuff it with the ham and cheese, what's going to happen is everything's going to leak out. You don't want that to happen. So at this point, you just move this over to your plate, plate where you're going to keep your chicken. And then, okay, so now I've pounded this chicken out as thin as I can get it without breaking it. All right. So now I'm going to do a simple seasoning here because if you do too many different things, it's just going to take away from the flavors because we're going to roll these up with a ham, thinly sliced, and some Muenster cheese. You can use whatever cheese you would like. I would suggest you start with Muenster first, and then if you don't like that taste, you can change to whatever you enjoy. So first, I'm going to start with very little salt, and I say a little bit only because ham has salt in it. We're also using garlic powder as a seasoning here as well. So we're going to put some garlic, and we're also using onion. So a lot of those do come, they tend to taste a little salty. If you over season, then it's going to be gross. Anything is really gross, especially if it's too salty. That's probably the worst thing that could happen, I think, to seasoning food, is when something tastes too salty. It really is a huge turn off. Unless you're eating like pork shoulder skin, like, that's supposed to have that salty taste, so you're expecting it. I also like to use, a smoked paprika. And I have a lot of my seasonings in containers because I literally have to show you one of these days my seasoning cabinet. I have about 70 different types, and it's not an exaggeration. So it's easier for me to put them in these containers and label them. I don't know, it's kind of always just been easier for me that way. So we're going to season them on both sides this way. I like mine with a lot of pepper. So you want to hit up both sides, obviously, because you don't want one, you don't want to bite into your chicken and then one side is bland and the other side is seasoned. So, all right, so now these are all seasoned. The next step, I'll show you what you do. It's pretty simple. All right, so now you're going to use ham and cheese, right? This is what Muenster cheese looks like. So you want to take off the pieces that you think you're going to use, okay? You don't want to go back and touch the rest of your ham with chicken fingers and all that other gross stuff. So here's the thing. When you're going to stuff this chicken, or roll it, whatever, with any kind of deli meat, you're going to want to get it. You see how you can kind of, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, how you can kind of see my fingers through it? You're going to want to get it that thin. And I know sometimes when I tell someone at the deli, I want my my ham sliced thin, they don't do it. So I'll say razor thin so they can get the point. All right, so what we're going to do is, I'll start with this chicken piece here. So you're going to layer your ham on there just like that. And go for, however thick you want it to be. But just remember, we're rolling these. So the more ham you put in there, the harder it is going to be to roll. Okay, so I'm going to start off with this. I'm just going to do 3 slices of ham on this because it's a pretty big piece. And then what you want to do is you want to get your cheese in here. So sometimes, since the cheese is not the same size as the chicken, I kind of just break it up into pieces. Okay, now you don't want to overdo it with it because this cheese is sliced fairly, a little bit more on the thicker side. My fingers are stained from the paprika. So anyway, you want to start obviously you want to start big side, small side first, okay? See how this chicken is smaller on this side? So what you're going to do now is you're going to roll it up, right? And then you're tightly tucking the chicken under. Let me do it this way. So you're rolling and you're tucking. You're holding this so it doesn't come out. And then you're rolling it some more. And you're going to do that until you get all the way to the end. Now, until you're able to get your toothpicks, so this is why I tell you to try to get your chicken the same size, because look what happened here. Okay? So since this doesn't have a piece of chicken to stay against, how I'm going to do it is I'm going to put a toothpick in there to keep that shut. So if that happens to you because your chicken is not evenly sized, you just take a toothpick and throw it in there, because we're going to need a toothpick for these anyway. Alright, but for now I'm just going to leave it this side down so it doesn't unravel on me. And you just continue doing that. So I'll do one more for you so you can see it. We're going to saute these first, because the importance of sauteing your food before you put it in the oven, at least this dish, is that when you saute something, it seals in the flavor. So what it does, obviously, is it cooks the outside first, right? So we're not going to cook them for a long time. We're just going to brown the outside, because they're going to sit in the oven for about a good 15 minutes. So that's how much ham we'll put in this one. And as you can see, this is a thinner chicken, so we'll put our cheese this way. And kind of make sure you get all your areas, you know. You don't have to be perfect with it, but just make sure you're not skimping. So we're going to roll this way. Let me do it this way so you can see. So you're holding your fingers this way, and it's important to do it that way because it'll just make everything stick in, okay? I want to tightly secure it, right? So I go one here, and obviously before, please, my goodness gracious, before you serve these, take the toothpicks out. So I'll show you here how I'm going to fix that problem. I want to show it to you so that this way, if it happens to you at home, you know how to fix it. So you see what I just did? I kind of just covered it myself this way, right? It's not going to look pretty, but at least we know our filling won't fall out. So just to be on the safe side, I'm going to put 2 here. Alright, so then I'll show you the next step. Alright, so this is when you you melt some butter. I used about 3 tablespoons of butter. And then you put it in a pan at a medium-high heat. And then you put your chicken in to saute. You start from the bottom, and then you flip them to the left, and you flip them to the right. And then you do that. While you're doing that, you want to have your oven preheated to 300 degrees and have a baking dish ready, okay? Because you're going to put them in there in the oven. And at the Alright, so this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. As you can see, that one up on the top here got a little loose. I forgot to mention that after I put them in the baking dish and after I take them out of the pan where they've been sauteing, I put in about a 1/4 cup of white wine. And then I put in a few squeezes of a lemon, and then I scraped all the bits off the pan, and then I put all of that juice on top of the chicken, then threw it into the oven. Okay, so this is it. The Puerto Rican rice with red beans. I have a salad, of course, and corn on the cob. No nutritional value, but I love it, and it's delicious. And there goes my piece of chicken. I may eat another piece depending upon how full I feel. I tend to try to stick with eating as much greens as possible. Alright, so if you like the recipe and you try it, please share it with all of your family and friends. Let me know. Leave some comments. Like the video. Subscribe if you haven't done it already. If you share my videos and your family and friends like them, tell them to subscribe too. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.